Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this one, I hope you can tell that we've got a new microphone, but we are taking just a moment to have a quick look at NEO stock and some of the main reasons why NEO stock is down so far, and then taking a bit of time at the end to look at some of the main reasons why NEO stock could potentially be about to explode to new highs. So of course, if this does sound like a good plan for a video, please do smash that like button and do subscribe. You know, guys, we're trying to fly up the subscriber count as fast as we possibly can, and I would appreciate it if you could just help us on the road to 3k and ultimately on the road to 100k. Of course, if you do want to talk to us about stocks on Discord, link will be down in that description box, and of course you can come and join over. It's absolutely free, and if you did want to donate a small portion of money to the channel, you can do so by pressing that join button as well, but you do not have to. It's only if you want to. Right, let's jump straight into this one by having a look at how the stock has been moving. Then we're going to look at some of the facts. So of course, looking at how it has been moving will provide some context, and of course if we are zooming out to the 6-month chart, we can really get some of that context indeed. So if we do have a quick look straight on our screen, we can see that basically towards the early part of the year, NEO stock was not worth too much. Now we're just going to skip out all of that bit, and we're going to start focusing from about Tuesday the 13th of October onwards, and that is when we really started getting some driving factors which increased the price of NEO stock. Factors did include things like, NEO cars being sold abroad. Other things included factors like buyer ratings being uprated every single month. Other factors included things like car sales being expanding absolutely massively. So we had constant figures of increasing growth. We had potentially $100 stock prices coming out from analysts, and of course everything was looking good for the stock. But obviously, if you guys have been following the news or have been following NEO stock recently, you'll know there's a lot of reasons why NEO stock is down right now. So of course the main reason is simply due to the fact that there was a vote to potentially get rid of these Chinese stocks off the American stock market, and of course if that was to happen, it would have kind of a detrimental effect on NEO. But I do believe that if it was to happen, one, it'd take a long time before it did happen, and of course even if it was speculated to happen, I think it'd be a case of NEO would be working with the American stock market to try and get their stock on there, because it just makes sense to do that. So I don't think it will get taken off the market. Obviously, if you want to take that approach, you can, but we're taking the approach that will not happen in this video. So of course, looking at the main reasons why it's down currently, obviously we do have some buy ratings which were not too positive. In fact, they were quite bearish, to be honest. I believe Citron was one of the ones which was negative on this one, and of course that is the main reason why basically a lot of people have dropped out of the stock. And of course Donald Trump, and generally speaking the American officials, if you will, wanting to ban these kind of stocks is not a good thing, as people did get a bit worried about it and were a lot less happy to invest in these companies and saw them as more of a risk. And honestly, I do see where they are coming from, but looking at the facts, you could be arguing that actually NEO stock is subsequently at a discounted price now, because it probably won't get taken off the market in my opinion, but if it does, that's not going to be quick anyway. So yeah, I do believe it's not really too much of a problem at the minute. Of course, there are many reasons why NEO stock could go up in the future. Of course, we did talk last time about the potential of a $25,000 car. Now of course, a $25,000 car would be absolutely amazing, because economies of scale, maybe you're making less profit, but you are definitely going to be selling to a lot more people with a car at such a cheap value. And of course there are a lot of different reasons which would basically mean that a 25 car would have a huge impact on the market. But of course, looking at this one, looking at NEO stock and how it has been moving over the most recent period, I would definitely say it is at a discounted price now. And I think if you are going to buy this one, I would not buy it for a few weeks and use it as a swing trade opportunity. I would be holding this one for the next 5 to 15 years. And I think that sounds like a long time away, but if we think about where this is going, electric car sales are just going up, and there are also reasons why NEO stock itself could go up. And of course, we did get a lot of these from a commenter on the last video, so absolutely massive shout out to this person, and I do agree with a lot of these things. So of course, America being the main financial country in the world, and the fact that Joe Biden, which is a future president, or at least coming in very soon, does actually support clean energy. Now of course that will mean there will be a lot more incentives to buy electric cars. Now this does not necessarily apply specifically to NEO, but if we are thinking about this market sector overall, it will have great benefits with it. Of course, you know, Joe Biden does actually understand the importance and the significance of having different brands in the United States and also having foreign trade. So, of course, yes, that is true, and I do agree with this point which this person has made. Also, they are talking about NIO expanding into Europe and the USA in the near future. Now, this is something that we have talked about previously on the channel, and I absolutely think this is going to be a fundamentally strong move for NIO if they were to do that. I think that would be the hugest factor for, you know, NIO stock growth in the future. If these companies like NIO and XPeng can get cars out to Europe, can get cars out to America, as soon as possible, I think it would have absolutely a massive effect on their price, because if you just think about it, having cars in multiple countries means that you can sell to a lot more people, and for that reason I do think sales figures are going to continue to rise into the foreseeable future. So now it was a bit of a rant, but if we do think about this one, it's more of a fundamental approach to looking at the stock. Of course, we can just look at the charts all day long, but I think with a company like NIO, it does have such a great fundamental, you know, history behind it, if you will, or such a great potential behind it. I think we needed to take a quick minute to look at why this stock could explode. So of course, overall views on NIO are that it's a good company in my opinion. I would personally consider this one a buy now. In fact, I personally do actually hold a small position in NIO, and I am not too concerned about it at all. I'm holding it for a long term, and I don't think it's a bad thing that I am doing that at all. So of course, I am not a financial advisor, but my opinion is that this is definitely one to watch in the near future, and of course for the long term, I would definitely consider it to be a good buy. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.